17-year-old Alicia had lived in the same Bronx apartment building her whole life. It wasn't the prettiest place. The hallway walls were chipped, the mailboxes rusted at the edges, and the elevator often creaked like it was about to fall apart, but to her, it was home. She had grown up in those tight hallways, playing tag with the other kids in the building, riding the elevator up and down for fun, and watching the skyline from the fire escape on warm summer nights. She knew everyone who lived there. Mrs. Patel from 1A always gave her ginger candies and told stories about India. The Rodriguez twins from 3B played handball every afternoon in the alley. And old Mr. Langer from the 4th floor always wore his bathrobe even outside. The building was noisy and vibrant until you got to the end of her hallway. That's where Mr. Ramsey lived. He was different, quiet, middle-aged, with graying hair, a thick beard, and eyes that didn't seem to blink. His apartment was across from the stairwell, 3 doors down from Alicia's. He was always there, sitting in a folding chair outside his unit like a statue, arms crossed, his gaze fixed on her every time she passed. At first, she thought maybe he was just lonely, but it soon turned strange. He started greeting her by name every single time.
Good morning, Alicia. How was the English test, Alicia? That's a new hoodie, isn't it?
She had never told him her name. His tone was always calm, almost gentle, but there was something too familiar about it that sent chills down her spine. She smiled awkwardly and hurried past. Eventually, she stopped responding altogether. If she heard him outside, she'd wait near the stairwell until he left. One cold Friday night, Alicia's mom had to work a double shift at the hospital. Her younger brother was at a sleepover, which meant she had the apartment to herself. Excited, she ordered Thai food, lit a vanilla-scented candle, and curled up on the couch with her favorite movie. Later, she stepped into the bathroom to shower. The pipes groaned as hot water rushed through them, fogging up the mirror. Alicia scrubbed her hair, humming softly. Then she heard it. A soft sound, like a switch. Then another. She paused, rinsing the shampoo and listening. Maybe it was the water heater. The building always made weird sounds. Then she heard something else, a low, dry cough, muffled, as if someone was just behind the wall. Her heart pounded. She turned off the water, wrapped herself in a towel, and opened the door. The apartment was quiet, still. She turned on every light, grabbed a kitchen knife, and checked every room and closet. Nothing. Later in bed, she was scrolling on her phone when she noticed something on the wall just above her nightstand. A small, dark spot. Curious, she got up to examine it. It wasn't a smudge. It was a tiny, perfectly round hole. Cleanly drilled, no bigger than a pencil. Her breath caught. She followed the wall with her fingers. Another hole, in the bathroom, near the shower head. Both were on the wall shared with Mr. Ramsey. Alicia grabbed a flashlight and shined it into the hole. Too dark. Her hands shaking, she used her phone to take a flash photo through the hole. When she zoomed in, her stomach dropped. There was another hole, aligned perfectly on the other side.
What?
And inside, just visible a camera lens. She stumbled back, breath rapid. She ran to the front door, locked it, and latched the chain. Then came the knock. Soft.
It's me, Alicia,
said Mr. Ramsey from the other side.
just checking on you.
She didn't respond.
I saw your light was still on.
He added.
Just wanted to say good night.
Alicia backed away, hands trembling. She dialed her mom. No answer. She dialed 911.
911, what's your emergency?
The police arrived within minutes. Alicia confirmed their identities through the peephole before letting them in. 2 officers entered and calmly told her to stay seated while they went to speak with Mr. Ramsey. He didn't answer. They forced the door. Inside, they found something far worse than expected. Behind a bookshelf was a hidden set of plastic tubing and drilled holes aiming directly at Alicia's unit. A wireless camera was hidden behind a framed painting feeding into a small monitor in a cupboard. They found notebooks, dozens, each filled with details about Alicia, her name, daily routine, what she wore, where she went, sketches of her bedroom, printed photos of her walking to school, standing at the bus stop, shopping for groceries. He had been watching her for months. He was arrested on the spot for stalking, unlawful surveillance, and invasion of privacy. Police later recovered recordings from a hidden laptop videos and audio from the holes in the wall. Alicia didn't listen to them. She stopped following the case after that. The landlord sealed the walls the next day. Within a week, Mr. Ramsey's apartment was cleared out. His folding chair disappeared. The hallway felt empty, now quiet, in an eerie, unsettled way. Alicia couldn't sleep with the lights off. Every creak made her flinch. She taped over vents, checked the walls nightly, and downloaded an app to detect hidden cameras. 3 months later, her family moved to a modern building with security cameras and thick walls. Life slowly began to feel a bit more stable. But then came the news. 3 months after the move, a breaking news report aired late at night. Mr. Ramsey and 3 other inmates had escaped from prison. The police urged citizens to be on high alert, especially those who had been involved in prior cases. Alicia's name was mentioned explicitly. Alicia couldn't sleep. Her mind raced. The thought of Mr. Ramsey roaming free kept her constantly looking over her shoulder. She avoided going outside alone and scanned every dark alley, every shadowy stairwell. The fear was backhand this time. It felt worse. Some nights, she would spot strange figures lingering near her, building-tall men standing in the shadows by the dumpsters or near the parking lot entrance. Her heart would leap into her throat, convinced it was him. But by the time she got the courage to look again, they'd be gone. She kept her room covered in posters and blackout curtains. She installed her own indoor cameras and motion detectors, and every night, before climbing into bed, she still checked. Not for monsters under the bed, not in the closet. She checked the walls. And every time the wind rattled the windows or a pipe groaned, she whispered, "I know you're not there." But she always checked, just to be sure. Years passed. Alicia grew stronger, more cautious. She had just graduated from college and was finally starting to feel like her life was hers again. That night, she had been out celebrating with friends. She stopped at her favorite Starbucks for a quick drink before catching the last bus home. The city was quieter than usual at night, almost eerie. She waited at the bus stop, sipping her drink, scrolling through messages. Then, she felt it, that sensation she knew too well. Eyes on her. From the far end of the bus shelter, a man in a dark hoodie stood still. He was facing her.
"Good evening, Alicia,"
he said calmly. Her heart stopped.
"You look beautiful tonight, Alicia."